Question 9. Answer D of 3 variables and 2 equations. DS. Each week, a certain salesman is paid a basic salary equal to dollar amount B, plus a commission equal to 30% of his sales over $2,000 that week. If the sum of his total pay and dollar amount B is $3,100, what was the salesman paid last week? Condition 1. B equals 1,100. Condition 2. His sales last week was 2.5 times greater than his pay. Solution. Now we will solve this DS question using the variable approach. You are likely to get D as the answer when the difference between the number of variables and the number of equations from the original condition is just 1. The cases in this scenario include when there is one variable, or when there are 2 variables in one equation, or 3 variables in 2 equations, or 4 variables and 3 equations. The answer is likely to be D in each of the cases, as both conditions are likely to give one equation each, resulting in more equations than variables. Let's apply the 3 steps suggested previously. Follow the first step of the variable approach by modifying and rechecking the original condition and the question. We have to find how much the salesman was paid last week. If each week a certain salesman is paid a basic salary equal to dollar amount B, plus a commission equal to 30% of his sales over $2,000 that week, and the sum of his pay and B is $3,100. Now, let us modify the original condition. Let P be the payment and S be the sales. So, dollar amount P is equal to dollar amount B plus dollar amount S minus $2,000 times 30%. And dollar amount P plus dollar amount B equals $3,100. We have to find the value of P. In these types of questions, making an equation is important. Take the time to practice putting the equations together, as it will be a lifesaver during the exam. Follow the second and third steps. From the original condition, we have 3 variables, P, B, and S, and 2 equations. P equals B plus S minus 2,000 times 30%, and P plus B equals 3,100. To match the number of variables with the number of equations, we need one more equation. Since conditions 1 and 2 will provide one equation each, D would most likely be the answer. Recall 3 principles and choose D as the most likely answer. Let's take a look at each condition. Condition 1 tells us that B equals 1,100. Now, we know that P plus B equals 3,100. Substituting B equals 1,100 into the equation gives us P plus 1,100 equals 3,100, or P equals 2,000. Since this value of P is unique, it's sufficient. Condition 2 tells us that his sales last week was 2.5 times greater than his payment last week. That is, S equals 2.5 times P. Now, we can substitute this into P equals B plus S minus 2,000 times 30% and get P equals B plus 2.5 times P minus 2,000 times 30%. We need to convert 30% to a decimal, or 0.3, and then we have P equals B plus 2.5 times P minus 2,000 times 0.3. Distributing through the bracket gives us P equals B plus 0.75 times P minus 600. Rearranging the equation gives us b equals p minus 0.75 times p plus 600. Combining like terms gives us b equals 0.25 times p plus 600. Let's rearrange p plus b equals 3,100 to b equals 3,100 minus p. If we substitute this value into b equals 0.25 times p plus 600, we get 3,100 minus p, which equals 0.25 times p plus 600. This can be rearranged to get 3,100 minus 600 equals p plus 0.25 times p. Simplifying gives us 2,500 equals 1.25 times p. So, p equals 2,500 over 1.25, or p equals 2,000. Since this value of p is unique, it's sufficient. Also, according to tip 1, it is about 95% likely that D would be the answer when the value of condition 1 is equal to the value of condition 2. You will learn more about this tip in lesson D14, which you will find very useful when you write the exam. Each condition alone is sufficient, so D is the correct answer. Answer: D.